of interest.
What's this? Only pawns? Suppose it's all the same. The cargo's all I need. What's this? Suppose it's all the same. Oh, it's cold out. Fie, I'm tired. Empty. Forgot to buy more drink. Could do with a proper meal. What was that? Fie. Now I'm jumping in shadows. We're under attack! Don't just stand there! Protect the cart! Drive the fiends back!
Shall remain here.
What's the hold-up? Get in! How fare my fine passengers this evening? Don't know why I'm asking, you never answer, do you? Suppose you'll just have to listen then. You pawns are a queer lot. They say you'll do whatever the Arisen says. You offer no complaint or quarrel, and you're undying to boot. You're well suited as slaves, if you ask me. Truth be told, I've lost count of how many of you I've transported these past few days. Still not the faintest idea what they do or where they take you after I drop you off. I've ne'er seen one of you return. That says a lot. As some would tell it, you're serving as targets for new recruits undergoing spear training. Others say your lifeblood is squeezed out like juice from a grape to be offered to the Empress of Batal. Did that scare you, hey? Mind, it was all in jest. It's not like I know the truth of it anyhow. Not like I care either. As long as I get my coin, I'm a happy man. I'm not fussed what happens to you.
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long. I suppose...
Halt! We're inspecting your cargo. Open...
I hear they follow whatever command they're given.
Aye, and they'll take let's see for us. Sorry, my hands...
How'd you like that?
Built rather tough, eh?
You going to fight back?
They may be undying, but they do seem
Ha!
to know.
They're just taking it.
What a ball! It is like hitting a tree stump.
Enough! That's valuable merchandise you're toying with. Worth more than your wages combined. Have you prepared the cargo we're to carry alongside them? We're off!
On your knees, worthless vessels.
Shall we have a look around?
Wait. You're not a port. We've an intruder in our midst.
That'll teach me. Stellar bombardment shall leave nothing standing.
Is our wrath not better saved for different foes?
Heavens no!
It falls on me to resolve this. Very well. I shall go on ahead.
Oh, that took nary a moment. Now that we're here, what did you have in mind, Arisen?
There's been talk of a mysterious structure rising from the sea.
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
Welcome, and well met.
Bigger the crowd, the less eyes on me.
It is just another day, same as the one afore it.
These writings could be of import. It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
Welcome to the Star Drop-In. We serve all manner of fine ales here.
You have my fullest confidence. Has there been some development, Your Majesty? Well now, you have I see. The staff you mention is most curious. It sounds as if 'tis of the... I had heard pawns face much, yet to hear that they are treated as tools to be discovered. Volcanic Island has long been part of Batal's territory. Perhaps 'twould be considered blasphemy, or could this simply be a means I can offer naught but conjecture? For now, we ought to... Should we succeed, even the Queen... You have my gratitude, Your Majesty. 'Tis most valuable. So...
Now the Queen Regent's hand in this will be plain for all to see. It is only right that she face justice for her misdeeds.
Such moments make me proud to serve the Arisen.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares.
Got nothing to fear.
I've heard some interesting tidings about town. If you refer to changes in the military's makeup, I've heard the same. 'Twould seem the Queen Regent has made significant alterations to the chain of command. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts. We could pick some now and use them when the need arises. Watch out for the knackers, Master! Shame I've no advantage against this foe. Are we all in the same boat? Pray, Slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me. No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up.
Can it be the path to the dragon has many turns? You will find the path you ought to follow. Would you know the fate of the God's way? 'Tis a mystery even before this meeting shall. Can it be the path to the dragon has many? You will find the path you ought to follow. Would you know the fate of this meeting shall.
Haven't you a lantern arisen?
The sky is radiant. I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my talents useful should we encounter. Another speaker. Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
We'll make our way there in time. As to whether 'twill be sooner or later, that is for the Arisen to decide.
The heart is
thing I found, I wanted you to have it. At last! The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
A cave. Shall we proceed into the depths?
We'd best be prepared to make our own light before we proceed. Fear not, 'tis well in hand.
Hold fast, Arisen! I shan't let you fall!
You safeguard the Arisen, and I'll handle the remainder.
I cannot fault you, Sarah.
I'm glad to be of service. Not a bad idea.
Undead!
My magics are at your disposal. This is an obstacle I'd sooner be rid of. Range is my speciality, Master. Shall I assist?
The Arisen has been torched! Quick! Douse the flames!
But of course, Arisen. You may depend upon me. I've got you. Use this chance to recover. Over so soon. Why, we seem to have come through unscathed. Well, Achilles. Come to think of it, you cut a gallant figure as a fighter, Master, with sword and shield in hand. Of course, you are no less magnificent in your current vocation. I dare say none could gainsay your choice. Leave it to me, Arisen. Perhaps 'tis best to live and let live. Good show. I dare say we've combed every inch of this place now. Why don't we take a moment to examine our spoils? 'Tis what I look... forward to most.
Shaking.
Well fought, Arisen.
Keep on like that, and we'll be done here soon enough. These fiends are only truly conclusive when their skulls are smashed beyond repair. One of us has to die.
The monsters left us a parting gift. I'll see it safely into my pack, don't you worry. Come to think of it, look how many women we count among our number. And I've no objections. Did anyone else see that? Aught catches the light. Let us ponder how best to proceed. Decisions, decisions.
I shall return.
A band of knackers! I could look upon this sky for all eternity, if 'twasn't for the prick in my neck.
Keep gazing upward and you're like to stumble ere long. Take care. You know not what perils this place holds.
Adventure awaits. My heart thrills with anticipation.
You're all out of luck.
Lay down your arms. I will protect you. Stop. You know where to go.
These walls have become a familiar sight. I'm sure the Arisen would not bring us here without due cause. I suppose we shan't uncover any more treasures here. A shame that. We ought to savor our good fortune. Not every location will yield such a bounty. This is clearly designed to carry us somewhere. It could prove useful. I can foresee no reason not to make use of this.
Then I shall remain by your side. point of a decision will spill out.
Compares to the excitement of embarking on a new adventure. Careful! Gore harpies are about! Arisen, aren't you forgetting something? Too slow. Do you really need my aid? You must try to free yourself. Thank goodness someone has a hand to lend. No! The monsters left something for us. My thanks. What would I be without you, Vincent? Let me see. Where did I put that little treasure I found? ask for more than that? Of course! The fight would have been lost without you, Arisen. I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
Naught spurs the imagination. Focus your strength, Arisen.
That's the spirit!
Think nothing of it.
Not a bad idea. I shall summon a storm to blow our foes away. What is it? What has happened to your magic?
This looks as if it would fetch a hefty sum.
We would be ill-advised to proceed without light. Fear not, you're safe with me. You're not fit to regret this.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master.
I'll get that for you. Good thing I'm here, really. I know. just where to go. Tis a relief to be out under the open sky.
Such dark depths take their toll on the spirit.
We've arrived well enough. Where? To next.
Well met.
Shall we take an ox cart? If our destination lies along its route, we could shorten our journey by making a stopover.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty.
If we've the item in hand, we ought not keep the recipient waiting. We cannot accompany you there, Master. But fear not, you'll find us here when you return.
I'll make a living if I get myself injured.
You've returned. Have you obtained any worm's life crystals? You have, yet here you are. I shan't delay. Come.
Would that I knew more of this world's structure.
Would that all my days were so
Where was my
tranquil.
replacement since I boot up the arm?
Tis a thankless job, this.
This place ne'er fails to calm my spirit. My body must be pure for the
Tis no more or less than what one might have expected. The creature's corpse will serve us well. Are you certain you can manage it? Tis an awfully long shot.
Since times remember, draconic blood flow. Flows through the veins of lesser. Then I bid ye farewell. Since time, remember, draconic blood flows through the veins. Then I bid ye farewell.
Nothing caught your eye? Oh, that's a shame. Let's hope there's aught worth our coin next time. I wish I knew your restraint, Arisen.
There's got to be a way to earn more coin than this. Got to try to enjoy life where and when I can.
This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
I hope the days...
Now, where was that bound? Good day, sir.
Yeah?
Bah! No point dusting when 'tis back by the morrow.
Suppose I'd best get to work.
Stomach's complaining. I'll have an early supper.
I'll gladly stay a while.
I'm not risking my life for a
A chance to put my feet up is as welcome as fine as...
Yeah, my back's
Suppose I can finish it tomorrow.
Looking for all in the...
Wonder how long it took.
So tired. I'd kept just about anyway.
Ordering some more.
Don't know a town.
Who are you then? I can't wait to see what the day holds.
I ought to be
Chance to
practicing.
put my feet up is as welcome as
Just
fine.
sent some business.
Good day, sir. I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side.
What am I supposed to do?
Chance I'd gladly stay here forever if I could, but...
If I were you, I'd keep my distance from that Tellies.
If I didn't have to work to earn my bread...
Have you seen the Empress? The event bears. Her Majesty's Grace is a
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
I wouldn't mind a chance.
The world's changing. Not sure how much longer I can keep the inn open. It's tough, but complaining won't do any good.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared. Good morrow, everyone.
Off we go then. I don't know about you, but I am full of vim and vigor. I've got to focus. If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
I'd sooner stay out of that.
Oh, 'tis finished. The result is even more sublime than I'd hoped. I must deliver it to Lord Phaesus at once. Though, mayhap. Now, I cannot leave this in your hands. I may not be fleet of foot, but only I can do this. Wait, I've changed my mind. You take it. Deliver the blade to Lord Phaesus. You ought reach him in time.
Go now. Make haste for Moonglint Tower. There your journey will come to an end, one way or another.
Solid, I've gone and chipped a fang.
mind if I skip another patrol?
Some skills can only be honed on the battlefield.
You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford to carry more?
Got to try to enjoy life where and when I can.
My back's all so stiff. Does a number on my shoulders.
There's a chest. I shall take a look inside.
What could possibly impel a being of such size to motion? Don't look to me for answers. I cannot begin to guess where this is going. 'Twould really be better if it stayed still. Given the size of it, it could crush us all underfoot.
is that? It cannot be! If we do not retreat soon, I fear we are all lost. We ought press on, my lord.
Mine's not the stone puppets, then. We move.
It arose from the sea. What could have summoned it?
My word! What is that? Yon statue appears to be pursuing Lord Phaesus. Of course. The answer was staring me right in the face. Let us do whatever we can to slow it down. It might prove futile, but 'tis better than watching on in despair. Fear not, 'tis well in hand. You'll not live to... Its lumbering frame is riddled with footholds. Should we be bold enough to reach them? The terrain favors us as well. Shall we make use of it to scale the Gigantus? Fear not, 'tis well in hand. I've got you.
making for Moonglin Tower. What could it seek there? I wager the entire Captain's heard or felt what's happening here.
Can we expect reinforcements?
Hold fast, Arisen. I will be with you in but a moment. Allow me. I would gladly obey.
bastard. 'Twill trample the world entire, but not on our watch. A puppet with a penchant for destruction is a nuisance nobody asked for. Let us be rid of it.
All nonsense. Got you. You'll be all right now.
I hope you weren't expecting mercy. Watch out! A foe is coming for you, Arisen!
Forgive me for being a burden, Arisen.
Now is your chance, Master! Aim for the stakes! I shall lead the charge! wasted-ness has passed. We must use everything we have to hand, every pebble.
We're not the only ones for this fight, but that's all the more reason to bring everything we have to bear.
'Tis easily done. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager. I say we collect as much as we can carry. Do you mean to leave us here? 'Tis a pleasure to serve you, Master.
Tis a ballista, Arisen.
'Tis a glad thing.
Would seem the stone puppet has stopped. Have the wounded been tended to?
Yes, my lord.
Good. I trust you are prepared, Sovereign of Vermont.
Will it really be all right? I'm not about to be charred, am I?
Fear not. You are in no danger. The dragon shall be under my control when it appears. Come. Let us press onward.
What is it? Has something happened? You ought at least rest for the evening. Only don't go rushing off before you're ready. Take it from...
Very well. I shall return.
My bed calls and I shan't resist. My patience wears a little thinner each time.
Oh, could use a rest.
I don't feel
It's been
safe
a hard
here.
day. Must hold out till someone comes to me.
Isn't it about time we had ourselves a meal? Oh, what I wouldn't give. That contraption must serve some purpose. Would you care to test it, Arisen? Your fate is ours to share. And whether ill or boon awaits, the experience shall be no less valuable to us. But of course, Arisen, you may depend upon me.
Dragon, heed my call. Your will is mine to command. Curses. This arrival of the true Risen is most inopportune. Sovereign of Vermin, the ritual must not be disturbed. Let not the Arisen approach. You can manage that, I trust.
At last we may confront the pretender to your title, Master.
The Arisen has been torched! Quick! Douse the flames!
Trust me. I swear. Let me go.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
Feast your eyes on me!
Your efforts are for naught, Arisen. Now, simply watch as this world's hollow and fruitless order is remade by my hand. The ritual is complete. The dragon comes. Behold! The Royce Dragon! By my power, the Dogma of Dragons is unmade. Arisen. We must all be freed from the vulgar order wherein the dragon's existence determines all.
Was not enough. Cursed, arisen. You've doomed us all to the cycle. And you...
Greetings, Arisen. Hast thou summoned the resolution to face me? Then answer me this. Why dost thou fight? Is it to reclaim thy flesh, thy stolen heart? Or is it to reclaim thy throne? I offer thee a choice. Grant unto me this life in my claws, and be gone from this place. Or stand and fight. Pitiable Arisen. The time for thou to make thy choice is come. Show me the path thou wouldst walk. Go, and thou shalt live to claim thy coveted throne. Fight and thy life is forfeit. Thou wilt face the dragon's dogma. The decision is thine to make. Wilt thou prove thy subservience and faith? Intriguing. This then is thy will. Our parley is done. We must fulfill our charges. I, as the dragon, and thou as the Arisen. Climb upon me. We shall depart for our true battlefield. Thou wishest to dismantle the world's will, just as I do. Yet dost thou know what awaiteth the world, should it meet such a fate? 'Twould become a fleeting, fragile, vacuous thing, bereft of the cycle. Naught would be born into its safe chaos, great and terrible. side of Victor, and in so doing, form a link in the chain that bindeth this wheel. Tell me, Arisen, what is thy desire? Is it to slay the dragon, thereby delivering the world from Dost thou merely seek conflict with the mighty?
Be sure to give its breath a wiper. Strike the exposed heart. No more. The dragon's magics are fierce and mighty. Take care they do not catch you unawares.
No quarrel here. Leave this to me. I'll distract it.
unending cycle. All is preordained. Even my death at thine hands. Yet perhaps thy will is great enough to put an end to it.
Why do you pursue me, Arisen? You have fulfilled your charge. Are you not satisfied? Seek you greater status? Perhaps to rule the world entire? This power you desire, you need merely spy out the path.
The choice is thine, Arisen. By thy will alone can the course of the winners of fate be altered.
You would still resist your fate. Understand you the folly of such a decision. Even the beating of your reclaimed heart was born of the great will of this world. Yet you would abandon it. Everything in this world, all that you have come to know as reality, is the creation of the great will. Should that will be lost, no mortal being can survive. However, if regret yet assails your spirit, then perhaps you should reaffirm your choice. Witness with your own eyes, or through the eyes of another, the fate this world.
Thou wishest to dismantle the world's will, just as I do. Yet dost thou know what awaiteth the world, should it meet such a fate? 'Twould become a fleeting, fragile, vacuous thing, bereft of the cycle. Naught would be born into its safe chaos, great and terrible. Surviving in such a world would be no simple matter. Yet, if thy will be set upon beholding the truth, thou must demonstrate its strength. Move through thine actions that thou canst cast off this wheel. Think
No, stay away.
Pray. Turn back.
Leave now, while you can.
You have strayed, Arisen. And for what? Lest you forget. You have a world where you belong. There, you are to fell the great evil in your path and rule the people as their sovereign. For that is who you are. And it is my wish that you should live out that life of purpose. The time has come for you to return. Go. My children shall see you there safely.
Let us go home. Together.
To a world under your rightful rule.
To a world all your own.
This is your will? Then behold, a world unmerciful, bereft with benevolent hands and guides. it strange, but this is your world. The world to which you longed to return. Alas, if only you had chosen to become sovereign. At the end of your travails, you could have ruled over these lands in perpetual peace. Yet that world of limitless possibilities has ended. You stand now upon its remains. The vestiges of a world that could have been so much more. Innumerable wills have served to deliver this world from extinction time and time again. You alone have refused to carry out that great purpose. What you see before you is the consequence of your apathy. Behold. To an end, as it has failed to be chosen, and as 'twill ne'er be in the blink of an eye, the sickle of oblivion will reap. I would advise you not to waste these last months. Perhaps, in doing so, you shall come to and know the wretchedness of a world unworthy of being chronicled. How shall you fare, I wonder? Will you endure in this world?
Methinks I spied one of the grimoires in Sir Murden's home. Shall we have a look around for it? Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
Well, now, is... this lucky? Someone who knows the way. To regret this. Keep up the fight! I'm on my way! took nary a moment. Now that we're here, what did you have in mind, Arisen?
I shall be proud to serve you, Arisen.
Hail, Arisen. 'Tis plain you've been training diligently in my absence. We meet again, Arisen.
Some of us get complacent. What has become of the world? Would that there was someone who could explain this madness.
Come to think of it, did not Sir Rotheus speak of releasing the world from its bonds in the seafloor shrine?
If this is indeed... the world unbound, then perhaps we ought to seek out his wisdom. The so-called Forbidden Magic Research Lab appears to have been constructed rather recently.
That does seem to be the case. What?
You're the Arisen. I am to inform you that Lord Phasis requests as to whether you heed him.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
I must earn.
Could have sworn I ought to attend.
If I can but ascertain what is becoming of the...
Ah, Arisen. I suspected as much, given that your pawn still remains. One might hypothesize that your pawn is sustained by your vital essence. Or perhaps something more. In any case, we ought to apprise one another of the situation. I found the poor creature collapsed. Recognizing your pawn, I decided to take... I thought it possible that the Arisen's... Alas, try. Mayhap you will succeed where I could not. The pawn is... Ah, yes. After you vanished, together with the Red Dragon, 'twas perhaps a month from a host of dragons descended. Laz the Oracle called up. As she tells it, Melve and its environs have already fallen. 'Tis surely only a matter of time before the rest of... Indeed. In your absence, I had hoped your pawn might yield. Tell me, Arisen, what became... So following your... Could that have been the world for? Yet why would such a... And speculate I shall. Now, if you can find a way to end this in...
Oh, Master. How long I've slept. Far too long, it seems. But worry not, now that I am awake.
I admire your dedication, Master. 'Tis no small feat to hone one's skills so fine.
There's always room for improvement, after all. With me by your side, your days of disturbed sleep are... Where might these grimoires be found? I've a knack for gathering items, and will someone not explain what has happened?
Would that they could see past the fur and the fangs.
What is the meaning of this, Arisen?